My wife, actually, Marianne, she's on the cover. She's, she's the most beautiful woman I've ever met. I couldn't believe. I was married for 7 years, had 2 children, and I was about 32, I think, 33. And I saw her picture on a cover of a magazine, and my first wife was an alcoholic, and we had to break up, and I got custody of the children, and my mother looked after. It was all messy business. I saw a picture of her 40 years ago, because we've been married 40 years this year. And I phoned around to and a friend of mine had photographed her. I phoned him up, said, "Where's she? What's her agency?" And he told me the agency, and I called up the agency. And I said, "Can I book her? Was she around?" She said, "Yeah, she comes in from Paris. She lives in Paris." So I said, "Can you get her over?" And I used to work not every day in those days, and I had a whole week's work. And I said, "I'll book her for the week. If you can get her over, I'll take her for the whole week." And so she came over, and we worked together for that week. Got on really well. It was really good. And at the end of the week, my daughter used to be picked up from school and taken to the studio. My eldest daughter, my younger daughter, was living with my mother. And on Friday night, I'd always take her out for pizza or something, as a treat. And so everyone was leaving, and Marianne was the last person to leave. And I said, "I'm just taking Alice." And Alice used to come in sometimes, and at the end of the day, and have her hair makeup done, and Marianne would do her makeup for her. And, so they got on really well. And I said, "Do you want to have dinner with us tonight?" I said, it's me and Alice. And she said, "Yeah, it'd be lovely." So we went and had dinner in Hampstead, and that's the first time we had dinner. And then I worked with her quite a bit, but she was back and forward from Paris all the time, and visas got a bit of a problem and stuff. And so my wife and I split up 2 years before that, and we started an affair. And then I said to her, "Why don't you come?" It's in the book, actually. I said, "Why don't you come live with me? Save you. You can, you've got a place to live, you've got a place to stay," because they're always asking you where you stay and who you're working with, all that stuff. And so we did. We got together, and that was it. Forever. She was great, and I worked with her all the time. For about 5 years. I mean, half the book's full of her. She was just breathtaking. Still is, actually.